Come, Bill, you know me. You know an old shipmate, Bill, surely, said the stranger. The captain made a sort of gasp. Black Dog, said he. And who else? Returned the other, getting more at his ease. Black Dog as ever was. Come for to see his old shipmate Billy. At the Admiral Benbow Inn. Ah, Bill, Bill. We have seen a sight of times, us two. Since I lost them 2 talons. Holding up his mutilated hand. Now, look here, said the captain. You've run me down. Here I am. Well, then, speak up. What is it? That's you, Bill, returned Black Dog. You're in the right of it, Billy. I'll have a glass of rum. From this dear child here. As I've took such a liking to. And we'll sit down. If you please. And talk square. Like old shipmates. When I returned with the rum, they were already seated on either side of the captain's breakfast table. Black Dog next to the door. And sitting sideways so as to have one eye on his old shipmate. And one, as I thought, on his retreat. He bade me go. And leave the door wide open. None of your keyholes for me, sonny, he said. And I left them together. And retired into the bar. For a long time. Though I certainly did my best to listen. I could hear nothing but a low gabbling. But at last, the voices began to grow higher. And I could pick up a word or two. Mostly oaths. From the captain. No, 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 no. And an end of it. He cried once. And again. If it comes to swinging. Swing all. Say I. Then all of a sudden. There was a tremendous explosion of oaths and other noises. The chair and table went over in a lump. A clash of steel followed. And then a cry of pain. And the next instant, I saw Black Dog. In full flight. And the captain. Hotly pursuing. Both with drawn cutlasses. And the former. Streaming blood. From the left shoulder. Just at the door. The captain aimed at the fugitive. One last tremendous cut. Which would certainly have split him to the chine. Had it not been intercepted. By our big signboard. Of Admiral Benbow. You may see the notch on the lower side of the frame to this day. That blow. Was the last of the battle. Once out upon the road. Black Dog. In spite of his wound. Showed a wonderful clean pair of heels. And disappeared over the edge of the hill. In half a minute. The captain, for his part. Stood staring at the signboard. Like a bewildered man. Then he passed his hand over his eyes. Several times. And at last turned back into the house. Jim, says he. Rum, and as he spoke, he reeled a little, and caught himself, with one hand against the wall. Are you hurt? Cried I.